Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Beast Barbecue. I know I haven't made a video in over a month, but man, with everything that's been going on, we just could not get back out here to barbecuing and going on. With the heat wave that's going on throughout the Midwest and throughout the rest of the country, with how busy we've been with our other business, our laser engraving business, and just work in general, we just have not had time to get back out here and barbecue. But we're back out here again, and we're going to start getting this going. So we're going to start putting videos out on a more regular basis, okay? So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cooking on the brisket pellet grill today, okay? We're going to be doing a slab of ribs, and these are Italian dressing ribs, okay? So we have a slab of ribs marinating currently in some Italian dressing. Actually, it's the Olive Garden Italian dressing, okay? And we're going to let them marinate for about an hour or so, okay? And then we're going to hit them with some simple SPG, and we're going to see how they turn out. We're using the Brisket premium oak pellets. That was provided by Brisk It themselves, okay? And we're going to be checking out a new feature that updated itself on the brisket pellet grill and on the app itself. It's a extreme smoke feature that they added to the grill in order to add more smoke flavor. We're gonna see if that works out, okay? So let's go ahead and get this prepped up, and let's get the ribs on the smoker. All right, guys, so here are our ribs in a Ziploc bag. They've been marinating in this Olive Garden Italian dressing for about 2 hours now. We'll go ahead and get these out. As you can see, they are nice and coated, okay? And this Italian dressing has a lot of seasoning in it as well, so I'm not going to hit it too heavy with the SPG. I'm going to put this on a bigger tray to work with. All right, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and hit this bad boy with some SPG. I'm not even going to wipe off any of the marinade because I want the marinade to stay on there as a binder and as a flavor that will cook while the ribs are cooking. So we're going to hit this with my SPG rub, and this is just a combination of black pepper, kosher salt, and garlic powder. It's 4 tablespoons of black pepper, 4 tablespoons of kosher salt, and 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, okay? We've already taken the membrane off the ribs to allow more smoke penetration, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna activate the power smoke function on the brisket grill once we get these on, okay? All right, I think that's enough. Let's go ahead and get these bad boys on the smoker. Get our grill open. Get our slab of ribs on. We're gonna lay them right here up front. And then we may spritz them after about an hour, but we will see exactly how they turn out and see how the bark is working out, okay? So that's it. So let's go ahead and turn on that power smoke function. All right, guys, so now that we have our ribs on the grill, okay, we already turned on the power smoke function like I mentioned before, okay? The power smoke function was an upgrade to the firmware and to the app that Brisk It puts out, all right? We had turned on our grill. We saw the firmware update, and then on the app, there was little wisp of smoke that appeared in the upper left-hand corner of the temperature gauge. And so all you do is you press the little wisp of smoke, and it turns blue smoke, okay, of course. And what it does, it helps the grill to produce more smoke flavor in your food, okay? It only functions between 165 degrees and 275 degrees, so it's for low and slow cooking. Our ribs today, we're cooking at 225 degrees, all right? So it can be turned on manually, which is what we normally do, or it can be part of the InnoGrill programming, and it'll activate in some of the programming cooks or programmable cooks that are in the app, all right? So it's supposed to give you a more robust bark. It's supposed to give you bigger smoke rings. and greater smoke flavor. So as we all know, pellets smokers usually give a really light flavor of smoke to the food. So let's hope that this power smoke function lives up to what it's supposed to be. So we'll see. But anyway, we're going to cook these ribs probably for about 4.5, 5 hours. I do not intend on wrapping. And then and we'll see just how smoky they taste. Okay. So hey, don't go nowhere, and we will spritz in probably about an hour or two. All right, so we've increased the temperature of our grill to 235, and these have been on now for 2 hours. We're going to hit them with a little spritz here. And this is a combination of 14 ounces of apple juice, 14 ounces of water, and 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Just a little something to give it a little bit of flavor and to keep it moist while it's cooking. All right, we're going to let it keep rocking and rolling. Okay, guys, it's been 5 hours, so it's about time to take the ribs off of the brisket grill. Boy, these look really, really good. Let me give you a close-up look at these. All right, we got our cutting board here. Go ahead and get our ribs off. I got to push them back just to get a handle on them. Oh yeah, those look really good. All right, let's cut into them and see what we got. All right, guys, so we had to come inside, man, because the flies outside is just ridiculous. It's hot outside again, and anytime you bring food out, man, Mr. Fly and his friends always want to come around and get a piece of the action, okay? So we came inside so we wouldn't be bothered by flies. I'm going to uncover my ribs. They've been sitting here now for probably about 10 minutes or so. I'll tell you what, man, they definitely smell smokier than they have in the past, okay? So let's go ahead and cut into these. Cut in the middle. Got my Dow Strong knife here. Cut into these bad boys. Let's see what we got here. We got a decent smoke ring. I'm going to bring this closer and let you check it out. All right, guys, so here, so it's got a decent smoke ring. It's got some nice pink around the bottom and around the top. So I haven't seen that before. So that power smoke function may have worked out just the way it's supposed to. All right, let's have a taste test. All right, I said they smell fantastic. Now remember, we marinated these in Italian dressing for about 2 hours, and then we hit them with some SPG, okay? So let's see what we got here. Well, they're definitely bite through. They're moist, they're juicy, they're flavorful. Great flavor from the Italian dressing and the SPG. And there is an increased flavor of smoke on these ribs. Gotta have another bite. I gotta say that these ribs are much smokier than ribs I've cooked on the brisket in the past. So I gotta give the power smoke function an A for doing what it's supposed to do. So now I don't know if you'd want to use the power smoke function on delicate stuff like fish or seafood or what have you. Although my wife does love her salmon really smoky, so we'll probably use it on that in the future. Okay, but man, this all in all, this is really, really good. Okay. Anyway, once again, I want to thank the folks from Brisk It Grills for sending us this grill. It has worked out really, really well. I tend to use the brisket grill to smoke stuff more than I use some of my other grills because of the size of it. It's just me and the wife, and so instead of pulling out one of the big smokers that I have, that brisket size is perfect for a couple of slabs of rib or some salmon or some burgers or what have you, okay? I definitely got to test it out. It's supposed to get up to 500 degrees, so I want to test it out to see if I can sear a steak at 500 degrees in the near future. So that'll be probably our next video, okay? So all in all, I say if you're interested in the pellet grill, you can't go wrong with the brisket. And just to let you guys know, Brisket put out a little teaser on their social media a couple of days ago where they're saying Brisk It is going to get bigger and better. So I'm anticipating that they are coming out with a larger size brisket smoker sometime around the 15th of September, according to what the social media post showed. Now I put the post up here on the screen so you guys can check it out, okay? Well, that's about it. Like we always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. If it's fire, then damn it, there just might be a barbecue there. Hey, we're going to try to keep these videos going, man. Hopefully, you know, the heat wave that we got coming up next week and my other ventures won't stop me again from not putting a video out for over a month. Okay, so I apologize for those who subscribe to the channel, but we hopefully we're back rocking and rolling again. Hey, and as always, hey, we'll see you guys around the smoker.